My name is Tomas, and I'm a pastor in Abdon Peru. I'm leading a small team to meet a young man named Abdon, whom I disciple. He's a lumberjack, and he lives and works deep in the Amazon jungle. Our hike today is about 4 hours, and to me, it's worth every step. When I was little and learned to read, I read the Bible. We weren't believers, but that was one book we had in our home. I remember my papa got sick with pneumonia and had to leave us for a while and go to Cusco. When I was 13, he returned and took me, my mother, and brothers to Cusco to be with him. I came back to the jungle with my brother at age 15, but there wasn't much focus or purpose in my life, and my friends started to steer me down the wrong path. One day, a Christian group called the Extreme Team came to town and began to disciple us. They stayed a few months. During this time, I accepted Christ and got baptized. This is when I felt empowered in life. I felt conviction. What I didn't realize was that it planted a seed in my heart that is helping me today. Before leaving town, they gave me a Bible. I enjoyed reading it, but without a father figure to guide me, I didn't know what I was doing. I was praying for help, for direction. A few years after my baptism, I got married. My wife and I moved to Abdon for work. This is when I met Pastor Thomas, and we started going to church together. I never went to church before now, so I was nervous. We asked Thomas for prayer over my family, including my brothers and parents. My wife and I were always arguing and almost quit our marriage, but she called out to God one night to change her heart, and He did. She accepted Christ. As a family, we decided to follow Christ together. Our arguing and disagreements didn't stop right away, but over time we healed and learned more and more about God's love and what He did for us. We're learning a lot from Thomas and his wife Norma. They really care about us and set a good example. They're good for our community. We have 2 little kids now, a son Gabriel and a daughter Rachel, and we try to live by Christ's example for them. I am out here in the woods cutting trees. It's difficult being away from my wife and children. They come and stay here sometimes, and I try to go to town on weekends for church. Thomas is a great pastor, and I really appreciate what he does. He walks out here and shares the gospel with me to encourage me. I know he cares because it's not easy getting this far into the jungle. My whole family is here now. My parents, my brothers. This is our business. This is what we do.